What's up, everybody? My name is Ashley Souls the First. I am the Bible coach and I am a word liver for life. Welcome to GOETESMOETBALANCE. Today we want to tell you about the Word Liver Youth Foundation and one of our initiatives called the Toriso Career Fund. And we have somebody specially in studio with us. Amber, just share with everybody how it all started, what you went through. Let's start off by where you went to school and what you're studying now, and then we jump into what the challenge was.
I started my schooling journey at Mountain Primary. I went over to Lansierville Secondary School and now I am currently studying biomedical technology at the University of Johannesburg.
Biomedical technology. I'm sure some of you are like, what's that? What is that? What is biomedical technology?
I analyze specimens within a laboratory from the doctor. From there I make a first diagnosis which I send off to a doctor to treat the patient.
Oh, my goodness. And you studying this at which institution?
UJ.
UJ. Now she's going to take us through the journey that she went through to get where she is right now. You are now in your second year?
Yes.
And was it an easy road to get to where you are right now?
Not actually. First year was quite cool and calm, but second year the pressure is on.
Absolutely. Well, now Amber, tell us a bit about what it took for you to get there, and then tell us about the challenges that you had to face as you were on your journey of pursuing this dream that you have.
Basically, during my career of education and everything, I faced challenges at home with my sister being on drugs and my mom being unemployed. During my matric year, I had to study in the back of a police van while preparing for an exam. I succeeded and everything, but my sister was out of it because of the drugs and everything, and from there it influenced my whole perspective of life. I passed my matric year well and I went over to UJ. I encountered problems with my application and everything, but because of my good marks, they allowed me an opportunity to study there. In my first year, I needed a registration fee and I was unable to afford it because my mom was unemployed, but God made a way and He came through for me and I got my registration fee and I continued studying. I had problems paying my fees and everything for the first year. So when I went over onto my second year, they told me I'm not allowed to continue my studies as I have to pay the arrears and a registration fee for the second year. That's where the Word Liver Youth Foundation came in and helped me by covering my second year registration fee as well as 50% of the arrears.
So what was actually happening is you completed your first year, and as a matter of fact, I saw your results. You did extremely well in your first year, but despite that, the institution said that they will not allow you to study until you pay the arrears in the tuition that is in arrears, until you pay that, and of course you also had your registration, the new registration to pay, and you didn't have that. And that's where the Word Liver Youth Foundation came in through the project called the Toriso Career Fund. And that enabled her to be able to do her second year studies in biomedical technology at UJ, the University of Johannesburg. And that's all thanks to our partners in the United States of America, our partners in and around El Dorado Park. And we want to say thank you. And this is the results of your generosity, and we want you to continue to partner with us to help us make the first chance possible for good young people like Amber and others. And of course, we want the rest of you to join in and become partners to make the first chance possible for good young people like Amber. And how did that feel for you?
It was an amazing feeling knowing that that was made possible for me by people who had no influence in my life, whom I knew from no place at all. I never even knew existed, but God allowed us to cross paths.
That's so fantastic, and Amber is an outstanding young woman. I can tell you that for sure. And she would be what we describe as a young person, a young girl, in El Dorado Park who has decided to make good choices in life. And what we're trying to say is that Goetes moet balance. Goetes doesn't balance currently in our society. Indeed, as we know, or in case you don't know, but society is structured literally to support young people who makes bad choices, who is looking for a second chance or a third chance. Now, we don't have a problem with that. I mean, it's very good for us to provide opportunities for young people who has made bad choices in their lives, to give them a second chance or a third chance. Now, in this case, however, we are saying that Goetes must balance. And what we mean by that is you have a young person who makes bad choices in, let's say, hijacking or found guilty of some criminal offense, go to prison and have an opportunity behind bars to study to what a degree. Then you have a good young person like Amber who makes choices not to get involved in criminal activity, but she is denied access by virtue of her inability to pay tuition fees. Now, that doesn't sound like balance to me. Amber is not asking for a second chance. She's not asking for a third chance. Amber is only asking for the first chance. And so as the Word Liver Youth Foundation, we are saying that Goetes must balance. Goetes moet balance. And how do we make it balance? Whilst you are busy giving a second chance and a third chance to young people who are making bad choices, you gotta balance it out, not at the expense of good young people like Amber and others. So how do we do it? Help us make it possible for young people like Amber who makes good choices, who lives in the same community as those who makes bad choices. Let's make the first chance possible for good young people like Amber, because Goetes moet balance.